Hey folks, it's Bill Harrison here with the Emma team. I thought I'd do a series of videos on some new features that we released into Emma last year. We have a bunch of new features that came out. Some customers are using these features, other customers are not. And I thought it might be fun just to kind of show off and highlight a couple of features. Some of the folks who are not using these features might decide that they can make use of some of the things in Emma that are being added to add more value to the product as we go forward. So today, we're going to take a look at the document scanner. The document scanner is a feature we rolled into Emma last year. We made it available to our accounting clients. If it's something after you've seen this little demo here today you're interested in, you can certainly reach out to us and learn a little bit more. So let's take a look at it. I'll walk you through exactly what the document scanner does and a little bit of why it might be helpful for you. Okay, so if we're in our Emma demo system here, we're in the document scanner. How did I get here? Well, we go to the admin menu, scroll down to document scanner. If you're not seeing that as an option in your system, that means probably the document scanner is not activated or turned on. Again, reach out to us if it's something you'd like to take a look at. Now, the point of the document scanner is to take paper documents and process them efficiently and allow them to be imported into Emma and attached to person records, work location records, grievances, other things inside, as you'll see as we go through it, okay? The typical use case here, or a common use case, are paper membership applications. Now, if you know us and you've worked with Emma for a while, you know that we're big fans of electronic membership apps. We think that the workflow is far more efficient if you can process membership applications electronically. That's why Emma facilitates it so well. But there are those cases where you have to have paper apps. Maybe you're in a work location with no internet access, or maybe you're prohibited for some reason or another from using electronic devices inside of a work location to sign up members. Well, if that's the case, paper applications might be your only way to go. And so the situation that a lot of our locals face is they end up with big stacks of paper membership applications, and they've got to process them efficiently. So how would you do that? Let's take a look at Emma, and I'll show you a little bit of it. First step is we would want to actually scan documents using a traditional scanner. So you can do this in your office using a copier or any other kind of electronic connected scanning device. You can scan these paper documents to two different formats, either a PDF document or a TIFF document, and they can all be just scanned into one file. So when we are using our demo here, we'll already have a file like that we can use for test purposes. So once we have our scan all taken care of, we can take that document and upload it into Emma and process it. Here's what it looks like. First, we hit the upload file button, okay? We're gonna choose a file from our computer. In this case, I've got some test files here. I mentioned before that files can either be a PDF format or a TIFF format. I've got one of each, but we're going to take a look at a PDF formatted document here. We open that and then click the upload button, and Emma's going to process this file for us and present us with the contents of this scanned document. Okay, so you can see my document that I put in place has 5 pages. Now, I'm just using a PDF test document. This could be a membership application. This could be a grievance document. Could be anything that you want to scan into Emma. And you can see that what the scanner does is it previews these pages and allows you to go through and look at them. So I can click on each page and highlight it, and you'll notice these are basically the same page. I've just put a page number on them. So I want to look at page 2, page 3, page 4. You'll see the page numbers are changing here. Pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Okay, I can also do some other things with this. Once I'm previewing this doc, I can zoom into the document here. I can zoom back out. I can rotate the document if for some reason it gets scanned with the wrong orientation. But the real thing that I want to do is, let's say this is a membership application and I want to attach it to the member record for this particular person. Well, the first thing I need to do is find them in Emma. So I've pulled up a person here. I'm going to search by the last 4 digits of a social security number. And when I search for this, I'm going to come up with Austin Smith, okay? So Austin Smith is my member who this document pertains to. Now, you'll notice that when I pulled up Austin Smith, the scanner also pulled up his email address. So this is handy. This means that Austin already had an email address in his member record in Emma. But let's say he filled out a new membership application or some other document that has new contact info. Well, if he specifies a new email address in this document, I can easily go in here and just update that. Maybe I call this email@gmail.com. And when I make that change here, you'll find that when we process this document and save it to his record, it's going to also update that email address. So what's my use case? Well, I've got my document. Let's say his membership application is 2 pages. So I'll click on these first 2 pages. I have him pulled up. And I can specify what I want this document name to be saved as inside of Emma. These are customizable for you if these document names are not exactly what you want. In this case, we're assuming it's a membership application, but it could be a general document, it could be a letter, it could be other things. We can specify an effective date, which defaults to today's date. I can also, if this is an application, I can specify an application sign date here by picking a date off of the calendar, and that will be updated in the member record as well. Once I'm finished, I just hit Assign Select Pages. Emma's going to ask me to confirm. I'll continue with that. And you'll see that this now has been processed. We get a pop-up that says pages assigned successfully. So let's double check this and see what we're doing. We'll go over here and open a new tab in the People module. Okay. We'll go over here to our quick search and social security number. We're going to put in 3284, the same person that we were looking at. There's Austin Smith. We'll pull up that member record. Okay, here he is. Notice right away that his email address has been updated. So the email address is now the email address that we specified while we were processing that document. And if we scroll down here and take a look at his Documents tab, there's the membership application with today's date that we just pulled. If I open this document up, there's my test document that I actually just processed using the document scanner. 2 pages of it, everything looks great. Now, if I go back to my document scanner, you'll now notice that there are 3 pages remaining. Basically, what Emma's done is taken a 5-page document and it's carved off 2 of those pages, merged them together, and then assigned them to, in this case, Austin Smith's information. So that's the basics on how the document scanner works. So by default, we're going to start our search with a member. And that means that typically a document's going to be scanned and assigned to a member record. But if we have other documents that might want to be attached to other types of records, we can do those as well. So for example, we could search here for a grievance by clicking on the grievance tab, specifying a grievance number, and then the process is basically the same. We select the pages that we want to take out of this document and assign to that grievance, and we hit the Assign Selected Pages button, and everything is good to go. Similarly, we can assign documents to a work location or a company, and in all of those cases, if we pull those records up, go down to the Documents tab, just like we did with the member record, we'll find that document that we've just created. Okay, so that's the basics of how the document scanner works. As I mentioned, the key is you have to actually scan the document first using a printer or a scanning device that you have in your office. Do that scan first, scan as many pages as you like. Save the document as either a PDF file or as a TIFF file, and both of those are compatible to be imported into the Emma document scanner. So I hope that this overview of the document scanner was helpful for you. If you do process a lot of paper documents, and you think that this document scanner might be something that's helpful for you, please feel free to reach out. We'll put contact information in the description below. As always, we'd love to hear from you with feedback. Be happy to have one of our team contact you, provide you some training, or get the document scanner activated in your system if it's not already. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time.